Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bernard from the BTN HD, and if this is your first time checking me out, make sure to hit that subscribe button to get the latest and greatest on tech videos. So today is all about unboxing first impressions on the Dell Optiplex 7460. I'm super excited about this machine. I got a bunch of them at the job. I started re-imaging them using SCCM/MDT. They're super easy, especially if you already have your network configured to boot with Unify, with secure boot. It works awesome. And I finally have an extra box that I want to do an unboxing / first impressions with you guys, and I want to show you how they look. So let's get down into the unboxing. All right, so what comes inside the box? We have really simple. We have our warranty, safety, and regulatory information. Cool. We have an optical USB mouse, and we have a USB keyboard, right? And then you have your power cable. Then you have the beautiful Dell Optiplex 7460. I think we have a couple of users in our office with the 7450. The 7460 is like redesigned. It looks better. It looks sleek. On the 7460, it looks like Dell removed the little privacy slider, and they gave us this guy right here. That's awesome. They do have like that edgeless infinity edge. Speakers are at the bottom. Power button is over here. Got a bunch of ports in the back. Cool. I'm gonna plug it in, and we are going to take a closer look. But this guy, I'm going to actually hook it up to the network, Pixie boot it so I can start the process. But I do have one right now that's already completed. We're going to go over the specifications and go over all the ports and features on that particular machine. Now, before I put this guy, the one that we just took out of the box, I'm going to place it inside the network so I can Pixie boot and start imaging it. But I want to show you guys in the back. One thing off the bat on the 7460s that I do not like is that the stand is not adjustable. That kind of sucks. It's the only thing that you could do with the monitor. I think on the 7450s you were able to adjust it to go all the way down and all the way up, but you can't do that on the 7460s, so that sucks. There is a latch right here in the back. If you kind of like pick it up, it allows you to take off the entire display, which is cool. The reason why I'm taking it out of the stand is because I want to get a close-up and show you all the ports and features before we power it on. Now, the Optiplex 7460 all-in-one has a lot of ports and features. I do notice that at the very bottom of the display, there are some slots that looks like you are able to purchase some stands to hook it up like a TV. And the reason why I say that is because one of the ports allows you to hook up an external device such as Xbox or a PlayStation. You could use this like a standalone monitor. Cool. You have HDMI. You have a display port, your Ethernet port or RJ45 port. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe 3.0 or 3.1 USB ports. I think this one and this one is always on charging. Awesome. You have your audio out, and you have your power port right here. Cool. Now, another thing that I noticed in the back is it looks like Dell made the 7460s all-in-ones extremely easy to remove the back panel. So it looks like if I could just press this and slide up, it should remove it with ease. What? That's awesome. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. All right, guys. So I have the Optiplex 7460 all-in-one laptop already hooked up with the Ethernet and the 2 USB devices, the mouse and the keyboard. And I'm going to power this guy on real quick. So the power button for the 7460 all-in-one is located right here. I also forgot to mention on your left-hand side, you do have additional ports and features. You have another 3.1 or 3.0 USB. This looks like it's always on charging as well. And a Type-C port. Cool. I wonder if this Type-C port allows you to do an external monitor. You need to check that out. And you have an SD card reader. And then you have your combo audio jack, which allows you to hook up your headphones / mic. All right, just gonna turn this guy on, power it on, and I am going to F2 the hell out of this guy because I'm going to keep it as secure, but I need to do one thing for it to work correctly. Awesome. So right now I'm inside the BIOS. This is the Dell Optiplex 7460 all-in-one. And what I need to do within my BIOS is the following. Where are you? System configuration, integrated NIC. And by default, you have enabled with Pixie. But I need to enable Unify Network Stack. And we're going to apply. And I normally don't save it to the custom settings. Okay. And then I'm going to exit. And then I'm going to F12 like a man. Because this is going to give me an option to either Pixie boot with IPv4 or IPv6. So let's F12. Awesome. See it right here in the corner. It's preparing one-time boot menu. And there it goes. Onboard NIC, IPv4. That's what I'm going to boot into. So once you press F12, depending if you're using SCCM or MDT, I am using MDT to deploy Windows 10 for this 7460 all-in-one from Dell. I have to enter my username, my password, and my domain to pick one of my task sequence. Once I do that, it's going to do its thing, install all the software, install the operating system, Windows updates, and then I could deploy it to one of my users in my office. All right, guys, so this is a machine that's already been re-imaged. It's the same model, same ports, everything. This is the power button. Let's power it on. Let's take a look into the specifications. I also have the BenQ 4K monitor right next to me, and I have the Type-C connection because I want to test out that port. Because again, the 7460 all-in-one Optiplex has a Type-C port on your left-hand side. I want to see if that's external. I don't know. Like I said before, this machine has been already re-imaged with our MDT/SCCM server. The one that we unboxed is actually finishing up, which is awesome. But it's the same specifications. I believe the same memory, same hard drive space, same ports, same everything. All right, it looks like the 7460 all-in-one is fully loaded into the desktop. And one of the cool things I love about the 7460 is the webcam. It has this nice little mechanism that allows you to keep it secure and private. I believe in the 7450s, they used to have this like shutter thing that you have to do on the left and the right. It looks like Dell is trying to do the same thing with the XPS 13s, this edgeless display. It is a beautiful 24-inch Full HD with a resolution of 1920 by 1080. I do have a BenQ 4K monitor with a Type-C. This guy does have a Type-C port. Oh, man. And it's touchscreen. No, I don't. A couple of 7460s that I have deployed so far inside my office were non-touch. This one is touch. Ugh, I don't like that at all. All right, let's plug this guy up and see if the port is for external. All right, so I'm try improving the USB connection. It looks like I'm having issues with the cable. So there's a good chance that this Type-C port is not for external use. I might have to get another cable to test that out. All right, so let's look at the specifications. Let's right-click on the taskbar. Let's go to Task Manager. Let's go to Performance. Let's open this guy up. Let's go to CPU, right-click, Change Graph, Logical Processor. And it has only, wow. It's an Intel Core i5 8600 CPU with a clock speed of 3.10 gigahertz. For memory, let's touch it. Memory is 16 gigs. Hard drive is going off the roof. It looks like the hard drive is a SATA hard drive. And if I do a Windows E and go to this PC, it looks like it's about 500 gigs. So it's a SATA. Maybe 72, 5400 RPMs. It does have Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi enabled, which is awesome. One of the cool things about the 7460, it comes with a GTX 1050. So if I right click on the start menu and let's go inside Device Manager, and once Device Manager shows up, we are going to go inside the display adapter. So if we go right here, display adapter, you're going to see that it has an Intel Ultra HD Graphics 630. So wait a minute. So if it's Ultra HD, if I right click here, let's go inside display settings. Let's go inside advanced display settings and let's click on resolution. Okay. All right. The highest is only 1920 by 1080. Okay. And it comes with an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050. How awesome is that? 16 gigs. I think the only thing that I do not like about this machine is the hard drive. It is a SATA hard drive. It would have been awesome if it was a M.2. They do come with an M.2 model, but you're going to spend more money. And I don't know the max on the memory. I'm assuming probably 64 gigs. Now, from my first impressions on the 7460 all-in-one, I'm loving it. Again, I already deployed a couple of these guys in the office, and a lot of my users are enjoying the machine. I do have a couple machines that have M.2 solid-state drives, and they work phenomenal. I'm kind of sad that this one right here, the only model that we receive in the bunch that has a GTX 1050, only has a 500 gig SATA drive. And I'm assuming it's between 54, 72. I'm aiming 7200 RPMs, but still, it sucks. I might have to upgrade this machine's hard drive to maybe a solid state drive, or if we have it in the budget, maybe get an M.2 solid state drive and go with that. And that's it, guys. If you are deploying 7460s or 7450s in your job, I want to know, what are your thoughts? How are you deploying it? Do you find it comfortable using it? Do your users like using it? Leave your comments right below. Don't forget about hitting that like button. And I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.